Welcome back to Less Cash More Mash. My name's Tom.
I'm Mike.
And today is Sunday Fun Day.
Woo! Sunday Fun Day.
Not only Sunday Fun Day, today is Super Sunday Fun Day because
Looks to be.
are doing the Battle of the Bookers. Now, we have all four of the 2022 Bookers. We've had this for a while. It's been on our agenda, and for whatever reason, we kept putting it off. But again, 01, 02, 03, 04, all of the 2022 years. Super excited that we're going to jump right into it. We're going to do regular mash mix-up
Pay
rules.
attention. Here I am being a
We're going
goof.
to start on the left, work our way right, then take a break, start on the right, work our way left. Hopefully we figure it out. If not, we'll A and B it. So Mike pours them. I'm out of the room. Then he leaves. Then I move them around. And hopefully we do it all properly. And
I even wiped down the table this time.
so that you didn't have a big old mess.
For whatever reason, every one I poured for you managed to hit the table. Just for the record.
It's the price of the bottle. That's what happens. Like you can pour the $1 bottle and you don't spill a drop. But the minute you
My side was fine.
Yeah.
Yours, not so much.
I
Wow,
can't.
pretty good
This
sparkle.
is actually.
It's going to make me sneeze.
I don't know about sparkle, but it has a nice.
This,
Hey, here it goes. That wasn't
Excuse
loud at all.
I don't know why that made me sneeze first.
Now, yesterday we just did the Blanton straight from the barrel. I'm trying to equate it in my head. Like that was a fruitier, but that was very good. There's a little hit
I was
to
going
it.
to say,
though.
this had a pretty good
This
little
has a nice
sparkle
little- it does.
with it as well.
That's what I was getting at. That
The-
I would.
The nose is different. That had a
is way
fruitier-
different, but like even the heat of it, this is right up there. Whatever this is bringing a punch too.
I don't know. I don't think any of these are like under 125, are they? 124, 9, maybe 123, 4.
Well, we're sipping. We can look. I don't even know. So the 04 is 122.4. This one is 126.5. This one is, I need better glasses, 124.8. These aren't my, 124.3.
So they're all pretty close.
They're all pretty close. That is very tasty. Definitely liking one so far. But
I don't really
that's the
think
first
we're
one I
gonna.
had. I don't think we're gonna dislike any of them.
I'm pretty sure we're not.
Will we be able to tell the difference? I mean, they're gonna be similar, but we've done it on all the other ones. I didn't think we were gonna be able to do it when we did the Elijahs and the last thing, but we could definitely come down with a clear-cut winner to loser. You know what I mean? Not that there's a loser on the table, but
No.
we definitely could pick it out.
Because even when we did them, we did not like them. So
I'm getting a little more nose out of this one than the last one.
Yeah?
I don't know if it's just my head because I'm acclimating to them all.
typically, I don't get a strong nose with this.
So this
Right.
one drinks way more caramel, not as hot.
I was gonna say nuttier. But-
I'll go with a caramel nut. You almost looking like a candied nut that's been soaked in caramel.
It doesn't seem
will
to
go-
have as much of a kick either.
No, it drinks softer. It's not as hot.
it does
didn't
seem to
drink as
be-
hot. I think that
See, the nose is coming around. After a sip, it gets better for me. I'm gonna. The question would be, which one do I like better?
Mhm.
That's a tough question.
I'm not going to worry about that so much until we come back. That has to me, it had a little bit better flavor. I'm going to edge it up a little bit for right now. I'll worry about it when we come back. We can always A and B it.
One was a little hotter.
Definitely
and
spicier.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I don't know.
That was a little easier drinker.
Yep. I do like that little. It had more
And I
of a
think
caramel nut flavor.
Yeah.
Then the first one just kind of brought. But again, that was the first one too.
Well,
so that could have.
yeah, so
Could be
this
the
nose is
reason. So
different,
coming
too.
back, it might be totally different.
This one has a nuttier nose. It's weak. No nose really. Booker's doesn't start off with a cranky nose to me.
No.
You usually know it when I drink it. It's the proof that kind of kicks in, and then
The whole
then the
flavor
nose
when
comes
it hits your mouth, like it explodes in your mouth, and you're like, "Oh, nah, that's what I'm talking about." This had a sweeter. It wasn't like the nutty caramel on that last one. This one, it was almost fruity.
And a little more of a sparkle. I think this has it has more than two.
I don't know if it beats.
I want to say one probably has a little more of a kick than.
I didn't find much more of a sparkle. If it did, it might have been two so far. Was like the easiest drinker out of all of them. I agree for sure. That. This one brought a little fruit aspect. The other one was like almost like a nice thick caramel, where this one's bringing almost a fruitier end to it.
Even in the nose.
Like I would venture on to I'm getting a fruitier flavor out of this one. That's gonna be tough whether I like it. I'm gonna just put them in the mix.
I'm gonna hold that one back a little bit. I think
I'm gonna like tie it with one, just because we're gonna end up having an A and B anyways. I'm gonna have a feeling, but I will go on the record by saying there is not a bad one so far. These are all top notch. We were lucky enough to find a lot of these. This one was 81, 85.
The last one,
89, 99, and you can go in. No price.
Tom must have bought that one.
Steve.
Well, via Instacart.
No, I'm trying to think. 2020.
This nose actually is probably the strongest nose.
I don't think I bought that. Ooh, that's good on the palate, though. That brings back the caramel. That brought back a lot more of the caramel than these two. Like, it was competing with, like, the second one.
Still, you still know you're drinking.
Oh, no, none of these are soft. They all, you're drinking 120-something.
Because even a sip, it'll still hold.
I have, like, a minor inferno going on down here where it's just all.
Because it's back to back to back.
Right.
We didn't get a little wimpy one in the middle.
No, right. You're definitely sinking.
So nose and probably flavor, I might edge this one a little ahead.
This is like a huge nutty caramel bomb. Actually,
the nose is this is the strongest nose, right?
You're like almost like a caramel covered pecan. That's what it almost smells like to me. Like it's
I
like
could go that, or
when you get
crushed. Yeah, I could go.
Because the caramels, the pecans are sweeter than like a walnut. Where it's bitter and they're not.
I agree.
Pecans,
my wife loves walnuts because it's supposed to be better for you, but I'll eat pecans all day.
Yeah. I mean, we grew up eating walnuts. There was no pecans in the house, ever. Because she put the walnuts in the banana bread. She never put pecans.
No, but the only time we did was Thanksgiving. I mean, you get the bowl of nuts. And you get the four nuts it was. I think the hazelnut, the pecan, the walnut,
the almond.
Yep.
No. That's very good. Well, there you go. We're going to pause here. These are going to just fermentate over here, whatever word I was looking for. I was like, and they're just going to fester and get better. And we'll take a break. We'll cleanse our palate. We'll be back in a minute. And we are back. So we're going to start on the right. We're going to work our way left. We're going to dive right into it. This is one of my favorite Sunday fun days. I just want to state that for the record. I'm not hating any part of. We've had a lot of good ones, anyways.
We've also had a lot.
We had a lot of bad
ones too.
Yep.
Your ideas.
He picked those. Don't even kid yourself. Let's do the worst whiskey we have. Okay. I just agreed to it.
Yeah.
This nose is banging right now.
I was just going to say the same thing.
One of these days we're going to have to cap them and just see how much better it is.
We have to.
This is cranking. Once it sits, there is something to the whole pour it and let it sit for 10 minutes because it really does make a difference.
Let it sit.
That has such a delicious. That's like a batter, caramel batter. It's not even like,
but with a nut.
No.
Nutty, even oak finish.
I'm looking at like if not a banana bread. You're making a zucchini bread with the nuts and stuff like we make. You know what I mean? That is absolutely delicious. Four is delicious. I'm
whatever that one is. I started with that one.
Coming back this way, it is definitely a front runner. I'm going to move these.
I'm almost going to even say it. That might be 4.
Oh, I have no idea which one it is.
I'm just pulling a monkey wrench out of my ass.
He can try.
I didn't
we
have
really
a
don't
even
drink these.
No.
Ever since
this nose isn't bad either now.
No. Again, for those of you, and sorry, Tremo, this wasn't a flex. I know you can't get one. If you can, though, I highly recommend.
I'm not laughing at you either.
Out of all of them, honestly, like they're all delicious.
Right? Yes,
it's funny. There's a lot of booze we can't get in Massachusetts, but for whatever reason, we seem to be able to get these at a relatively decent price.
But it's still a struggle. Mm-hmm. They're not even the local vendors that I go to on a regular basis. They're like, Mike, it was supposed to be here by May. Like, you're supposed to be here at the end of
this one improved too. 3 just improved too. You're going to search long and hard in order to try to get to them, but we haven't had one. There hasn't been one. I'm like, oh, not worth the money. It's not good. Every one of them. No. Every one of them's like this. You just makes you want to kick back. Where's my hassock? I want to put my feet up. People even use hassocks anymore? Do they even call them that? Growing up, we had a hassock forever. What do they call them now?
I still have them.
Do you have them?
I got a couple. I sit on them with my shoes on. It's a 2 by the door.
I didn't even know they still sold hassocks.
No, well, almost every chair now has a recliner, so you don't need them. Or you put your feet on a table, which we weren't allowed.
No, that was not going to happen.
It happens in my house.
I think 4 tastes a little bit better than 3.
I'm going to say the same thing. I was just going to say the same thing.
It's good. It's very, very good. But I think 4 had a little bit more of the. So I'm going to do it like that for now, just to see, because it 4 just had like just a beautiful caramel nut explosion in your mouth, and this one doesn't have as much of it. It's a little fruity aspect.
Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way. It's absolutely delicious, but I think I like the fullness of 4.
This nose. So this one.
Oh, this is almost a maple syrup. Like it's
almost the initial
smell.
Nose I had. Yeah, it was alcohol or ethanol, but now you're right. It is almost like a maple.
I'm getting like a maple syrup in this one. This one smells very well.
It smells delicious.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a little different taste in there.
We're gonna have to definitely A&B these. That's tough.
This was holding some heat too.
I was just gonna say I remember saying it was softer than 1, but it just drank harder than 3.
It does seem.
I just said, you know what I mean? Like it did. Like it was like super soft on the way this way, but now we're going back. It just drank harder than this one did.
It does seem it, yes. Excuse me. Don't eat a bunch of shit before you try this again.
Don't make me swallow wrong. That has a nice, on a very finish of the swallow. You'll get a little proof, a little spiciness, a little of the pop rocky from the proof. You know what I mean? But definitely. As you swallow it, it coats you. This one has.
It does.
I think it had a little bit better of a mouthfeel than 3, but we're gonna have to A&B. There's not even a question in my mind.
This one's drinking harder now, definitely than
it is
3.
Yeah, I actually bumped it up
for some reason.
I bumped it up, and we'll go back to it. But right now, the way
coming off of 1, that was weird because
it was super soft. It was like the easiest drinker, and it was smooth. But we're gonna have to A&B it. But right now, I'm looking at 4 as the best one.
Good thing I didn't.
Then 2. Then no.
But see, the nose is pretty good in this one too. Again, after a sip and sitting.
Oh no, yeah, because now it's funny. It's almost bringing me to a maple. It's almost bringing me to like a syrup as opposed to a caramel.
No, it's a thicker version. I would definitely go maple versus caramel.
It is. It's bringing you like to that,
or even a bit of honey.
Yeah, it's like a thicker, like a version of.
And that's weird now because now this one seems easier than that one.
It did. I almost drank hot for some reason.
But I almost think I think I'm gonna go back.
I think 1 still has the flavor though.
I think 4 might be maybe my favorite.
I'm gonna do this.
What we're gonna do
is take a break, and then we're gonna go back. We're gonna start with what we think. We're gonna A&B it. We're gonna have to go back and forth. We'll take what we think is our least 2, and we'll try them against each other. We'll come back with a definite answer. But this is kind of where I'm leaning to.
I'm almost thinking. So we have these 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I didn't even look at which one's which.
I don't. I'm just.
We'll be back.
Rabbit out of my ass.
Right? We'll be back. We are back.
Thanks.
So you're welcome. I'm sorry. It was like a hesitation there. So we came to a conclusion on these. Again, if you can get any one of last year's, they're all phenomenal. But there is a distinct difference in all
I
of
would
them.
even. If you can get any,
I'll go that far. Correct.
Because we got some older that we were lucky to grab and we didn't have them. So,
and I'd be interested to see because I really, and it was our first one, and maybe it's sentimental value, but I always liked the 2020-03. I just liked that one. That was like my favorite one when we did it. I don't know how it would go up against these, but if we ever go through the rest of them, so like the best of what we have, we can always see. We got 3 of 2021. We might
got his pad. Hold on.
Yep, I got my pad out. So. Our last place one. So just for the record, Mike thinks he actually put these out 1, 2, 3, 4. He thinks after all the switching, we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea. I'm not even going to venture a guess.
And that's just total winging.
All right. So our last, and again, there's not a loser on this table. There's no poo guy coming out for this one. So our last place
we
one
have him around?
was, he's over there somewhere. Our last place one was our glass number 2. So that would be whatever you poured in glass number 4.
Last number 4 was 01.
All right, so that was 01.
So we're already off to a bad start.
No, we're not off to
for
your theory, but I didn't even want to venture a guess because I have no idea. But
again, I was just saying
2 and 3 were like a fruitier. These were like caramel bombs. That's all I'll say about it. I liked them way better. So our third place was what came in glass number 3. So it's whatever you had in glass number 2.
03.
There you go. So our second place winner, and ultimately would be our first place, was what you had. We had in glass number 1. So it would be whatever you poured in glass number 3.
02.
02. So 04 took it in. This was very good. You know what?
So
I will say
I got like one right.
This
right?
02, and it was a strong contender. Like this was very close to the winner.
Yeah, it was.
So, like, if you're gonna nitpick, according to our calculations, 04 and what was our second one? Was the 1 and 1 was 02. 04 and 02 brought a lot more of the nutty caramel, like a maple syrup almost. It was like thick and
the nose
delicious.
Get together though.
Yeah,
it is very good.
So there you go. There is our 2000
best of the bookers.
Best of the bookers of 2022s. Yeah. So again, I there's a couple other people that brought them out. I've had this online to do this for a while, and a couple other people did it. I purposely didn't watch their videos because I didn't want to be swayed in any way. There's not a bad one on a bunch though. You're not going to go.
Did you
wrong
watch it or no?
I did not watch any of them, so I have no idea if we're the same, if we're not the same. It didn't even matter. Like I didn't want to have it sway my judgment. But we don't know what they are anyway, so it wouldn't even matter.
No,
you know what I mean? So it'd be curious to see now if I go back and I watch them, because then I can see how close we are compared to what they said. But that being said, any suggestions you have for Sunday Fun Day, leave a comment down below. We greatly appreciate them. Yeah, this was a good one. And I might even go. I've been trying to find 2021-01. We just can't find that one. But we may do just a 3 just for the heck of it. But
another sad Sunday.
There it is. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you're still here and not subscribed, please consider doing so. Mike's only got a couple months left. Not even. A month left now. We're going to fail. We're going to fail. Don't let us fail. So spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.